scale of 1 to soil my trousers violently, how concerned should I be about this whole rift situation?
Of opportunity and runaway gumption, you'll hear Wireless Free Arcadia, featuring product advertisements specifically tailored to free-thinking individuals. When we here at Wireless Free Arcadia make on-air misstatements, we own up to it sometimes. Like now in this match of corrections. In last Sunday's weekend P&L report for the previous Saturday, we inadvertently missed the Senior VP of Conveyor Sprocket Lubrication and Maintenance, blaming a belt drive starboard wing factory mishap. For a 2% drop in daily space rivet production. The decline was only 1.8%.
Stop there. Oris listening post is not open to... No. It can't be. You again? Sovereign's mercies. I thought for certain you'd been killed when the relay launched. How are you alive? Here? Please, not so loud. The automechanicals could be listening. And here I thought myself in the clear once I had successfully evacuated the relay station. Your faults will always find you out. My mother used to say that. After narrowly escaping the station, I was brought before High Command to be praised for my heroism in the face of an attack on the station, and the murder of my superior. It was good that you disregarded my request to notify them of my intentions. Things would have gone badly for me if they'd learned the truth. But there was no chance of that. The ones who knew were afraid they'd been next on Montelli's list. They gladly supported my actions. Not that they could or would have contradicted the surviving ranking officer. I would sooner walk myself out the nearest airlock. When I help you, subjects, friends die. And I fail my duty to the Protectorate further. What a preposterous thing to even suggest. Defect. Defect? Why? And go where? Do what? You should go, please, before I have to address this as an official breach.
Guess we're doing things the hard way.
Hostile in proximity.
Hostile spot!
On their weaknesses.
Let me know when you needed a stretch.
We've got an improved outlook. Go for torpification. Now our underlings are grinning. Adversary mockers are winning. analyzed. Lay down fire.
I said, but I worry about Suppose she said,
If all else fails, kill the bastards. They're playing checkers. You're playing checkers. They think you'll retreat, but that's when the game is cutthroat. So be a cutthroat.
Thank you for offering counsel, Arbiter Joaquin. The situation requires a judicious hand, given what's transpiring. I would prefer arbiters, not sentinels, resolve the matter. It began as a simple call for adjudication. Three subjects have managed, through a supposed cavalcade of negligence, to let a half-ton worth of
Mobilizing.
cavalry go back. Ultimately, I found nothing deliberate.
See that friendly scope!
It appears to have been a simple accident.
Combatant
Nevertheless,
scan.
the subjects are so devout and loving of the Protectorate that, despite my absolution, each is demanding to be punished. So I on incident number 85.
Check your scope for combatant analysis.
To your terminal for your and recommendation.
Goodness broadcasting for street shooters across Arcadia. This is Wireless Free Arcadia.
Needs to spark some combustion under a few listless posteriors. Listen in dreadful anticipation to my latest demotions report, starting with Asta Fiskbridge, senior copywriter in... You've gone stale, Asta. We can't exactly drive you back home, so you're devoted to assisting the offending stock. Let's see if you can keep the splat crisps fresher than your advert.
Hostilities are afoot.
Russell Crocker.
Fortificator.
Nice and solvent-proof for your new role as executive drainage manager
I'll handle this. I have a fix on their weaknesses. Target analyzed. Lay down fire. Resorting to violence.
the assistant to the assistant. And that's it.
Combatant scan.
Guns spotted. Just give the signal.
Is watching over your shoulder.
Adversary vulnerabilities identified.
My eyes.
I'm looking for a meal that doesn't leave me feeling hollow. Don't want to do no cooking. All I want to do is swallow. Hey, here's a fancy can. Wow, it's a real beauty. Let's see what's inside and get back to our duty. Poor's worst, oh, poor's worst. It's not the worst unless it's poor's worst, poor's worst, oh, poor's worst. Rather today. Comes to sweet meats, lungs to hearts.
You chose science over surveillance with victory, my good dear. I suppose the presiding bishop will be happy to hear you do your bidding.
Proceeding to attack.
scoped for combatant analysis.
That popular favorite was requested by Carlson Fidel, thinking of their family in Halcyon. Let's hope our War of Liberation brings the brave employees of said colony the products they need to survive in time. This one reminds me of the morning we drove the Protectorate from Fairfield. A good day for personal freedom and trade. And now, a word from our sponsors. Your co-worker rivals get sleepy after consuming a full midday meal.
Not me. I stay hungry.
Auntie's Choice Stay Hungry Meal Pack. Whoever said humanity can't exist on bread and water never met you. Auntie's Choice Stay Hungry Meal Pack, featuring our finest pre-sliced bread and dehydrated water tablets. Specially designed to be eaten alone at your desk.
Bare minimum you need to make it through your day.
Show your supervisor you stay hungry. Right. Moving on. This is for anyone out there who just lost
Agent,
out on a big promotion.
just the individual I had designated this time to converse with.
Hey, you there.
As should be self-evident, I have dispensed with the slavish whims of the body. My mind is clearer than it has ever been, and I have you to thank. Of course, the chances of a negative outcome were always negligible. I have learned of the events that took place at Aris Listening Post. You continue to be a credit to the Order and this colony. With the Hyperion Reticulum properly positioned, our understanding of the universe will accelerate tenfold. We are closer in alignment with the plan than ever before. I am certain of it. There now remains only one problem left to solve for: Auntie Cleo. To ensure Arcadia's future, she must be removed from the equation. That was certainly not my intention. I know this is no small request, but it is deeply consequential. Cleo is the fulcrum about which the lever turns. In Auntie's direction, to Arcadia's ruin. In ours, to its success. As long as Cleo lives, she will choose war. She will choose self-centered individualism over plan-mandated cooperation and progress. She will choose wrong. Must we quibble over moral exactitude? The plan is right. Ipso facto, whatever advances the plan is also correct. You have come this far with the Order at no small cost. Do not go into a flat spin now. You have proven yourself reliable, but do not underestimate Cleo's cunning. There is a high probability she will try to bargain for her life if given the chance. I cannot predict with sufficient accuracy what other dangers you might face inside her headquarters, but I would advise exercising your usual caution. And you will be. Go forth now, as determined by the plan.
She's just the best choice. It's Auntie.
amplified across the rings of Elysium. From the boardroom to the bottom rung, this is Wireless Free Arcadia, official frequency of Auntie's Choice. Auntie's Choice is all about choice. From 15 different kinds of fresh from frozen meats, to canned animals, vegetables, and minerals, to vodka in every color of the rainbow, and then... and some. Auntie works hard to make sure you have more variety than you could ever want or hope to want. You deserve that choice. You deserve Auntie's Choice. Okay, back to business. Alrighty then, it's well past time for more merry melodies.
I'm grateful for your time and effort.
Adversary vulnerabilities identified. Target analyzed. Lay down fire.
Got my man moving on the front.
Ready to take the heat off you, Commander.
On their weaknesses. Combatant scanned.
Say, hold up. Watch out.
Check your scopes for combatant analysis. Adversary vulnerabilities identified. Check your scopes for combatant analysis.
Fine, fine. Let us
Locked and loaded. Just get the signal. Nothing to worry about. Amen.
Protecting myself. Back to stand. Trouble?
When you drink Purple Bear tequila.
Target analyzed. Lay down fire.
Fruity flavor and plausible deniability for your own whereabouts? Then take a ride on the Purple
Gun weapon ready, Commander. Have a fix on their weaknesses. Ratcheting up my aggression. Target analyzed. Lay down fire.
that real artificial purple.
Proceeding to attack. Adversary vulnerabilities identified.
You're not gonna hit the wrong side of a frame. I'm the one you need to worry about.
Have a fix on their weaknesses.
Try Purple Berry today.
Back and stand. Torpificator is charged.
Wake the next morning, not a trace of regret when you drink Purple Bear tequila.
Oh, no, fuck.
Check your scope for an analysis.
Commander, if I know one thing for certain, murdering members of the Order isn't my role within the grand plan. Did you just half apologize for killing my colleagues? Look, let me make myself clear here. If we attack the Order again, I go. Order traitors, fine. The rest, I leave. For good.
Faithful listeners of Wireless Free Arcadia, we've reached a milestone in our initiative to reacquire the archive and return it to profitable use. Just to recap, the archive was liberated by an entrepreneurial, free market-loving agent for hire. Although we all know Anti spearheaded this whole operation top to bottom. Now to answer the million-bit question. Did the freelancer use common sense business practices and hand archive computational control over to Anti's choice? No. And worse.
Well, look who it is. Ruth's lackey. But perhaps you have more negotiate. Ah, I remember you from Fairfield. You were quite agreeable, if I recall. We must attempt to recapture that affability now. Let's be reasonable, shall we? Everyone has a price. What's your lowest offer for yours? Oh, fine. You're a shrewd negotiator. I'll surrender. I keep my life. The Order can imprison me somewhere. You know, every need cared for, no immense weight of responsibility, no more running Auntie's choice every single instant of every single day. And in return, I'll provide you my telescoping staff, my dress, my wig. I mean, that is what you're proposing, correct? Now, what do you think? Should I accept this deal of yours? I promise you'll never find them then. Completely. Not prevaricating wildly at all. Oh, that's quite a clever strategy. Suppose you realize you have me over a barrel. Fine. Wait. You're not bluffing, are you? This isn't some savvy negotiating tactic at all. You intend to kill me. Wait, whatever they're offering, I'll almost double it. Don't stop this instant. No! No! No!
Resorting to violence.
Give the order and I'll take...
Cause it's your candy. That's tobacco. Your favorite candy. That's tobacco. You want your candy. It's tobacco. Delicious candy. It's tobacco. Get your candy. That's tobacco. You want your candy. That's tobacco. Tobacco.
You want freedom of choice. You want Auntie's choice. But don't walk to spend your hard-earned bits on these quality Auntie's goods or services. Auntie's choice, no. Our Recreant Reclamation and Artificial Additives Division has proudly announced its latest innovation. Slurrylose, a flavorsome new artificial sweetener made from the reprocessed runoff of industrial facilities, chemical plants, slaughterhouses, and stockyards. Not only does it save the company a fortune, it's so unnaturally sweet.
Investigating hostile user. Combatant scan. Adversary vulnerabilities identified.
Artificial.
Standing by to steward.
Closing it.
There's always time for Purple Berry Crunch. Purple Berry Crunch, spelled with a K, because it is far more authentic that way. Purple Berry Crunch is for you and for me.
Check your scope for combatant analysis. Stun weapon ready, Commander. Target analyzed. Lay down. Check your scope for combatant analysis. Fortificator is chopped. I have a fix on their weaknesses. Target analyzed. Lay down fire. Adversary fortificator at ready status. Target analyzed. Lay down fire.
Got my lamps on an unfriendly.
Adversary vulnerability. Combatant scan. Standing by to stupefy. I have a fix on their weaknesses. Locking them down. Fortification in progress. Check scopes for combatant analysis.
Ready to waste it. On your command.
Adversary While I care little for the current Order administration, I care even less for seeing my fellow scienticians slaughtered. Commander, when you next check your personal terminal, you'll find my letter of denegation. Far as I can tell, my standards of acceptable conduct are a mite unrealistically high for this little outfit. Not sure that's something we can solve. As you like. Hope you're not too short-handed to save the galaxy. Shame we all couldn't get along.
The Auntie's Choice family is large, and frequent larger.
Yeah.
Your medical experts recommend.
And you may qualify for our one-time go-getter incentive offer.
I'll handle this.
Give the order, and I'll take care of him, Commander.
Cause it's your candy.
That's tobacco.
Favorite candy.
That's tobacco.
You want your candy.
Andy's Choice knows that a better you is just an ointment away. Why choose just any choice when you can choose Auntie's Choice? The Auntie's Choice family is large and willing and able to grow larger.
Resorting to violence.
Unfriendly nearby.
Random elements.
Adversary vulnerabilities identified.
Makes it, smells it.
Join Auntie's family. Help make us even larger.
Better you is just 3 pills and This one always makes me pretend I have the sun in my eyes.
Auntie's Choice Chumbar is a delicious new food-adjacent snack from the maker of meaty roll-ups and Spectrum leavings.
The Chumbar is made from the finest coagulated slurry of both animal and vegetable
No excuse for expropriation.
Forced entrails, spray
Don't make me pursue you.
tuna skin, nana peels, and tobacco and husks for the perfect combination of crunchy and chewy.
Try it today.
And finally, extra bar to share with a chum.
Yes, well, enough of that, I suppose.
This one goes out to all those aspiring to climb the rungs of their department. May you ascend swiftly through talent or guile.
Terminate your terminal tampering. Stand pat and return your ill-gotten goods. Internal records classify you a figure of ill repute, and with a significant backlog of fines.
Allow me, child. I have a familiarity with Order procedures. Such an unproductive misuse of time. I request we dispense with this matter in the interests of the equation and all who serve it.
But well, yes, quite right. The equation must take precedence. All charges shall hereby be purged from you and your companion's permanent record, to avoid further distraction.
Glad my decades wasted outwitting petty bureaucrats weren't utterly in vain. But let's not overplay that option.
With Cleo dead, Auntie's Choice will surely collapse from the ensuing power struggle. Thus always to materialists. The Order is now well positioned to triumph over the regressive forces of ignorance that have heretofore held Arcadia in stasis. And it is all thanks to you. Your estimable opinion of the Order is not, nor will ever be, misplaced. When the final contest with the Protectorate takes place, wherever that may occur, you will not only have the Order support, I will stand with you personally. Were I still shackled to ego, I might have succumbed to some instinct for self-preservation. But my presence improves the odds of our success, and so there is no other decision to be made.
That was sponsored by Auntie's Choice Office of Munitions and Catering. Time to restock your arsenal? Planning a key business dinner or banquet event? They have everything you need in one place. Now, here's a song to take your mind off your worries. Unless you're being hunted by a pack of raptidons or some such.
Wireless Free Arcadia presents our top requested marketing melody, Forced Rockets by the Herschel Sisters.
Force rockets. Force rockets. Put a rocket in your pocket and launch your lunch today. When you miss the cough or chow, but you want to eat something now. Force rockets.
It appears Horizon Point Station is still in the process of being reconstituted. The rift itself is also more unstable than ever. As a result, landing closer to the location of the Protectorate's large-scale rift anomaly modulator is not possible. In order to modify it with the rift data you processed in the archive, you will need to travel to its location on foot and seize it from Protectorate control. The Order have sent their forces as promised, but they will need to find their own landing zones. You may be without assistance as you navigate the station. The energy from the modulator can be traced to the Sovereign's flagship, Providence, hovering on the far side of the station. Hypothesizing. Given Protectorate hierarchy and the recent announcement about the Sovereign's mental refreshment, this is likely the Consul's doing. He will need to be stopped.
But to what end is he working here? The Consul I once knew would never act so recklessly.
Intimidation is not required. Protectorate subjects are not programmed to question authority. Warning. The rift is growing dangerously unstable. Using the rift modulator on board the Providence is the only way to prevent certain destruction of the colony.
Only one person here knows Horizon Point as well as you, Commander. Should be me, watching your back. Like old times.
Once the modulator is secured, it may be used to close the rift and save Arcadia and all those in its orbit. There is minimal room for error, Commander. Good luck.
As if the rift's not hair-raising enough? Something about those soldiers up ahead has got my spine tingling. There she is. Providence. I'd have sacrificed pay to build a ship like that back in Triangle. Lead off, Commander. Just say when.
I just hit the broadside of a freighter. I'm the one you need to worry about.
I have a fix on their weakness. Target analyzed. Lay down fire.
Let me know when you need a distraction.
I have a fix on their weaknesses. Target analyzed. Lay down fire. Negative. Recharge incomplete.
Off the fuck!
Knew you had my back.
Check your scopes for combatant analysis. Stun weapon. Backing scan. Yeah.
Mess. Good thing we got a hole to help us navigate.
Order forces are on their way to you now, Agent. Their estimated arrival time is imminent.
About perfect timing.
Still possess that shield modulator, yes? Self-preservation a priority.
critical.
Vulnerability.
Lay down fire. Go for torpification. Analyzed. Lay down fire.
Free hole in the head. I'm the one you need to worry about.
Medics and pharmaceutical provisions incoming.
Adjusting calculations. Hold fire on our allies.
Ratcheting.
Got some bags up.
Locator at ready status.
Sorry, get ready yet.
Back to scan.
Double banger approach.
Check the scope. We'll come back. In progress. Locking them down. I have a fix on their weaknesses.
Let me know when you need a ready. Exposure.
Target analyzed. Lay down fire. Adversary vulnerabilities identified. Container is charged.
Got a distraction for you. You guys should hit the frog out of a prayer.
Get away from me. See them? They were my teammates and they didn't listen neither. You'll end up just the same.
Helen. Law, is that you? It's me, Niles. No, I look a mite different from how you remember me. Been working on my fashion sense.
Wait, Rookie? Commander? Is that you? No, this must be some kind of trick. Oh, what's happening to me? So it is you. Thank Law. I don't understand what happened, Commander. Something was wrong with Sandoval and Jepson. They glowed like they were aflame. They ran in, jumped at me, clawed at me. Law, I had to kill them.
Oh, Helen. That's awful. But you were only defending yourself. I'd have done no different.
I don't understand what's happening. Everything was fine. Till the explosion. I was pinned. Fire closed in. I tried to move. I tried to find the Rookie. Then the whole station shook and tore apart. And then... nothing.
She was alive when the rift engulfed the station. That's how she's here now. We could have saved her, Commander. We could have done something.
Wait. There was something else. Sandoval was yelling. DeVries wasn't responding to comms. What happened? Law, I knew something was the matter. Tell me. Tell me everything.
Val and I tried looking for you while the commander went on ahead, but DeVries never intended for us to finish the mission. We barely escaped the station before she destroyed it.
So she never intended for any of us to survive. Figures. So what is it that left me like this? Not right. Stop speaking in circles. What are they doing?
It's called reconstitution. The Protectorate are trying to put the whole station back to how it was before it was destroyed. You included. But it's failing.
So I've come back from death to some warped version of life? All because of some twisted experiment? Is that about right? I assume you got a plan to help me? You do, don't you? Boyd. This is it, ain't it? I'll never see the sun again. Never fly in our ship. Never anything. What am I supposed to do? Yeah, well, the amount of hope I got ain't worth a damn. Reckon best you can do is end this for me. So will you? I'm sure.
Glad we could do you this one last kindness. Rest easy now, Helen. You've earned it. Won't let no one forget your bravery.
Always knew I could count on you, Rookie. You've made a damn fine agent. Only wish I'd been there to see it. This is the final kindness you'll do for me, Commander. Thank you. Try not to miss, huh? Now just wait here, Commander. Go on.
Thank you for putting an end to her suffering. I know that wasn't an easy decision, but it was the right one.
may proceed, Commander. We've got supplies at the ready. Are you in need of any weapons, armor, or other supplies? The presiding bishop foresaw this. Please take what you require. It's the least we can do in exchange for your recovery of the archive for us. The presiding bishop herself has arrived and eagerly anticipates further orders. May the numbers guide you.
Initial observations conclude that the subject is suffering from multiple ailments. Initial observations conclude that the subject does not possess such ailments.
The Sovereign's ship up close. I believe we can safely assume he's not on it, or on that rover approaching the skip lab.
Got my lamps on an unfriendly.
Mobilizing. Have a fix, suckers.
Recharge!
Despite the known probability of such an occurrence, a rift and a plasma hazard are directly blocking our path to the Sovereign's ship.
This is Scientist Bernard Rand, sent to Horizon Point Station by order of the Consul. While monitoring the reconstitution, I picked up strange readings in the old skip lab. The core appears to be holding plasma tightly around it, not unlike a planet and its moons. Fascinating, though it thwarts my attempts to gather more data. Fortuitously, in searching the remains of the lab, I found an equation that could manipulate the core just enough to clear the chamber. And my way to professional acclaim. Let this be a record of protectorate ingenuity. Bernard Rand, the man who marched fearlessly into chaos and tamed it.
Confirmed what I expected from Protectorate scientists, and that we'll need that equation to clear our path further.
That could be. First nice thing the Sovereign's done for us.
We only need... Return to the terminal and input it. This must be the Sovereign's office. Worth a search for the equation, even if the place looks like an adult playpen. Plagiarism. How shameful. Yet not entirely unexpected.
Suffered extensive damage, Commander.
Good. My vision is starting to split a little bit.
Have a fix on their weaknesses. Adversary vulnerability identified. Standing by to stupefy. I'm back in
Rosales, did you get up to the Providence quick line? Find that rift box.
Now to unseal that hangar.
Lay down fire. Adversary vulnerabilities identified. we go for trophification.
Come, let us coordinate. What remains of Horizon Point should yield much in the way of science, once the threat of the rift is neutralized. But that is for the future. Proceed with our plan. I will rejoin you soon.
Check your scopes for combatant analysis.
Find the hostage.
Focus on their weaknesses.
This unit beautifully acknowledges your presence. If you experience spontaneous exsanguination after treatment, please return to this unit before you die of blood loss. How might this unit bolster or reduce your current blood volume? If you must replace lost equipment, please submit proof of punishment. Unit does not accept blood. Please make a request.
hard way?
Adversary vulnerable. Target analyzed. Lay down fire. There is none. Mitigating the threat.
Plasma tolerances exceeded.
Reckon we can look for those access credentials if you run through a fortified. Sneaking around's always an option. Anyway, the modular has got to be on this deck. We should poke around and find the light.
Are you actually authorized?
Hostile in proximity.
Check your scope. Combat analysis.
Ready to take the heat off you, Commander.
Best we can stay closer to the evidence value.
Target analyzed. Fortificator at ready status. Adversary vulnerabilities identified. Taking the fight out of them. Locking them down.
Check your scope for combatant analysis. I have a fix on their weaknesses.
Target analyzed. Lay down fire.
Troublemaker approaching.
Combatant scan. Stun weapon ready, Commander. Check your scope for combatant analysis. Mitigating the threat. They're benumbed.
Mobility interrupted. Mobility interrupted. Mobility.
I have a fix on identified. Check your scope for combatant analysis. Standing by to stupefy. I have a fix on their weaknesses.
Got my lamps on an unfront.
Accessing report. Rift Restoration Analysis. Compiled by Chief Scientist Monserrate. Marked for delivery to Consul Thoreau.
Esteemed Consul, after much analysis, my conclusion is that the modulator we have worked tirelessly to build will not function as intended when used for reconstituting matter from rifts. Every test of reconstitution has resulted in demonstrable failure. Proceeding as we are now with Horizon Point Station will surely lead to severe, unanticipated consequences. The modulator is only effective at closing rifts from unsafe distances. Using it to close exacerbated rifts will certainly lead to the destruction of any vessel carrying it. Unfortunately, the data that we originally had hoped for from the ancient rifts detected in the far reaches of space untouched by humanity has not yielded any of its secrets. And we are now out of time. All of our recent readings suggest that we're on the verge of losing control of this rift. I recommend diverting from our current plan before it is too late for Arcadia. I've included extensive notes and annotations appended to the modulator schematics to substantiate these conclusions. I know you will guide us wisely, my dear Consul.
Schematic secured. These rift coordinates are deep into unexplored space. That contradicts most rift causation theories, or hints at more troubling implications.
Just a stumper, all right. But we'll have to worry about it later. Right now, we should concentrate on finding the console.
Your punctuality is as commendable as ever. How did you fare in securing the rift modulator? Yet one more hindrance to overcome in this endeavor. Nevertheless, I expect you to guard those plans closely in the interim. Did you find anything else of note? That was not necessary. When one learns information that rattles their understanding of the universe, one may take a moment to consider the gravity of said information. We know that rifts are only caused by skip drives, so if they are appearing in non-colonized space, then this is truly momentous. It proves definitively that life did not originate on Earth, and may, in fact, exist elsewhere in other forms. I concur. This is a discussion for later, with laureates in attendance. For now, we must confront the Consul before he wrests that future away forever. He is just through those doors. I have run the numbers, and should you wish to negotiate with the Consul, you must be strategic. He will not react well to a direct attack on his character or methods early on. It certainly may, at which point we may find the opening needed to convince him to stand down. The situation is more likely to devolve into violence than not, but I am willing to give this solution a chance, if only to observe what arguments you construct.
We'd be losing the element of surprise, so if you want to negotiate, best not muck it up.
You should take this time to prepare, replenish your supplies, explore your environment for any advantages. Consider what options you may have in the event negotiations fail. And if there is anything more you need to say to me or your companions, I encourage you to divest yourself of these diversionary thoughts while you still can. Focus on accomplishing the task at hand.
Seems like our mission's almost complete, Commander. One way or the other. Before we finish this, I wanted to thank you. Showed me I still had more to learn. You and this crew, this little family of ours. Oh, stop. You're going to make me... Didn't foresee that happening. Let's hope this day is full of more surprises. Like we all survive. May all our travails add to the equation.
This is it, Commander. Only thing standing between us and saving Arcadia is a single dastardly villain. Feels almost quaint after everything else, don't it? This is the mission we should have been on from the moment the Earth Directorate dropped us into the system. Liberating Arcadia from its despots. I think of it as more of a group effort, but you're welcome. You know, back in the day, reading tales of all your daring do's, never could have imagined myself fighting alongside you. Not just as a fellow agent, but also a friend. Funny how life turns out. All right, enough jawing. Let's show the Consul to his reward. Law knows it's long past due.
The distinguished presiding bishop herself has deigned to join us. What a charming surprise. I might have known you'd enlist the nearest rabble in reach to crusade against me. Loyalty has eluded you for years, after all. Sentinels, if you would.
Greater numbers, greater odds. It was necessary to combat the irrationality of your foolish endeavor. By failing to show reason, you have lost your edict to rule. Now, stand down.
What's the matter with you? Have your wits been dulled? I am doing what is necessary to save Arcadia, and I'll start by ridding it of trespassers like you. Do not place his decision at my feet. I know it's difficult for the likes of you to fathom the concept of self-sacrifice, but he chose mental refreshment for the good of us all. And what am I to do but carry on his legacy? What am I to do but achieve what he could not? I don't doubt that, Commander. Yes, I know well who you are. In any other situation, I might be compelled to take you apart and see how precisely it is you operate, but time, it would seem, isn't on your side. You are a relic of an impotent institution, propelled forward by nothing more than luck and foolhardy metal. Mind your tongue. I've been following your progress closely, you know, since you so unceremoniously caused our Vox relay to crash into Westport. When you began your dealings with the Order and the Corporatists, I thought that perhaps having a chaotic element in their midst could work in our favor. But now you're here, scurrying around my ship and attempting to thwart the Protectorate yet again. You think yourself clever, don't you? The Sovereign is indisposed, leaving myself as the sole custodian of Arcadia. What's his is mine. And the victory I inevitably clench over you, over anyone, will be his in turn, even if he's not here to bask in it. Such bravado is unbecoming when you can't make good on your promises, Commander. Tell me, did you manage to stop us from bringing your peace talks to a swift end? As I recall, Greater Tranquility was reduced to little more than mangled ruins in a single moment.
Greater Tranquility Station was a test?
It was a modest success. I had hoped it'd hobble Auntie's choice in the Order once and for all, but it has proven to be a valuable lesson in patience. I was able to buy the time to enact the very plan before you. Though, judging from that vacant expression on your face, it would appear you've no idea what I intend. It's only a crime in your estimation. When one clenches a decisive victory, who among the living would dare complain about the methodology? Using the very rift modulator on this ship, we will destroy Arcadia and edit the information stored within the resulting rift, all to reshape our colony into its perfect form. Horizon Point's destruction all those years ago was a tragedy, yes, but without it, we might never have opened our eyes to our true purpose and the possibility of Arcadia's rebirth. When the Matriarch discovered the first skip drive, she set us on a course to elevate humanity. We're now writing our path, and I will do my part as the architect intended. Intrepid, aren't you? Well, what's relevant is what came after. Our Matriarch dissected this skip drive technology, learned its secrets, and enabled us to produce them en masse, which eventually led to the manifestation of rifts. But it was not until well after Horizon Point's untimely end that we understood the opportunity gifted us. The opportunity to reconstruct the colony in its perfect form. It is as the Grand Architect designed. And believe you me, I've no intention of letting you thwart our securing of a better future, one free of doubt and greed. It's your time that's running out, not mine. So go on, tell me all the ways I'm wrong. Better yet, tell the whole room how His Eminence, the Sovereign, was wrong. This was originally his plan, after all. I am merely a partner seeing it carried out. Do not presume to tell me what is or isn't the truth. I was advisor to the original Sovereign. I know the mind of a true leader. This is the path Henry should have taken. Yes, of course we argued over methodology. Henry was always too stubborn, too focused on the past to understand the opportunity before him. I regret that he had to make such a difficult choice. That one of the Matriarch's heirs is not guiding us. But he needed to look beyond himself, like I am doing now. Yes, well, we also lost the support of the Order, but can one truly call that a loss? We would have drowned already in the seas of war with the weight of their inaction around our necks.
Reality would dispute that fact, given that it is I who has invaded your sanctum, and not the other way around. The Order has always been the Protectorate's more capable half.
I can scarcely recognize the Bishop standing in front of me. To think that I welcomed your ascension all those years ago. Orla was at least amenable, moldable, teachable. But you've been nothing but disappointment. You're so busy chasing figments of the future, you don't even know they're leading you off the side of a cliff.
To a man of such expansive pride, all perceived slights become personal. Recall, Emery, that we once worked together toward the same aims. You made us enemies when you started down this unconscionable deviation from what is best for Arcadia.
I will not be blamed for your treacherous actions. A true Protectorate subject knows that adhering to the Sovereign's words is what's best for Arcadia. And you were never true. The same can be said for any subject who wavers. They are dead weight, and we must cast them off straight away. Once I win the war and leave those naysayers behind, harsh action will be swiftly forgotten. And once I provide for the needs of my subjects, I will have them forever. For every traitor in our midst, thousands of loyalists remain. If anyone attempts to move against me, they are merely announcing themselves as the chaff to be cut. And they promptly will be. What are you saying? No. This is a preposterous assertion. You don't know what you're speaking of.
A partial truth. Rogue elements within the Order, operating against my own interpretation of the numbers, determined that Horizon Point's destruction was necessary.
You never suspected? The Order wanted to break from the Protectorate for years. The invasion, which we'd predicted long ago, gave the perfect opportunity. If we didn't warn you.
Then the Order's treachery runs even deeper than we thought. There will be swift recompense for this humiliation. Of that you can be certain. What could be more important than treason? Is this where you provide compelling evidence against my plan? Go on then. Let's hear it.
Madness is rarely apparent to one in its throes. I wonder, would you even be capable of hearing facts if we offered them?
I am the chosen shepherd of Arcadia and will not be spoken to like this. I am only doing what I must to restore this colony to what our matriarch envisioned. Free of war, strife, heresy. You must know that you have little chance of swaying me. I will not be distracted from taking what is owed to us. I will not be lectured by an outsider. It's just like the Earth Directorate, or any other interloper, to claim to better know the customs of those they invade. Certainly if you had your way, you would claim Arcadia as yours, and rewrite history to suit your own aims.
It's true. Your matriarch suspected the Protectorate was doomed from the get-go. Reuben was mucking things up even before his mother's body was cold.
No, Reuben would not have gone against her. He was a stalwart protector of Arcadia to the end. We could all see his devotion. If he even attempted to bastardize the Protectorate cause, then we will have undone all of the matriarch's work. I swore to guide the matriarch's line. It was not a matter of choosing sides. It was duty. But surely it cannot be possible that I've gotten this wrong. All your so-called arguments are pure hearsay. You came here claiming so boldly that I would fail, but you have yet to provide any proof. So where is it? What do you have? Bah, a report. The abstract means little when compared to reality. Look outside. Is it failing now? That's not true. Despite how things appear at present, with time, this station, all of Arcadia, and all of its people will be made whole. Yes, well, I find that man's attitude can skew results even more than a thumb on the scale. But if he's correct, as he quite typically is, I don't understand. Surely every step leading to this moment in accordance to the grand plan. All the pieces fit. Either someone has made a terrible mistake. Is merely a conspiracy to mislead us. You may try.
Investigating hostile intentions.
Got a distraction over here. Free hole in the head.
Stun weapon ready, Commander. Target analyzed. Lay down fire. Back and scared. Overprotection in progress. Taking the fight out of them.
Let me know when you feel the stretch.
Target analyzed. Lay down fire. Adversary vulnerabilities identified. I have a fix on those weaknesses.
If the readouts are to be believed, the rift is on the verge of destabilizing completely. But the rift modulator cannot be operated from this distance. It must be flown into the rift.
That was a rather substantial hole in my predictions. These rifts have presented an excessive supply of incalculable variables.
Though it may be troubling to you, this conclusion holds no uncertainty. Someone present must do this. Sometimes there is no alternative. This is one such time. Steel yourself. I will take the schematics back with me, and, using the processed rift data, of course, the Order will begin production of more modulators that can be operated at a safe distance.
May all your endeavors add to the equation.
Your death will not be wasted effort. I will work to protect Arcadia, and ensure your sacrifice is remembered for the selfless action it is.
The results of that test of leadership and character don't surprise me. And so it falls to others.
In the serials, this is usually the point when someone heroically volunteers.
Well, look at you, Commander, stepping up. Didn't reckon you had it in you.
In the end, the commanders sacrificed themselves to save the galaxy. No one knew their motives or thoughts in those final moments, though legends grew around this mythical agent of the Earth Directorate all the same. Following its destruction by the Vox Station, the former protectorate town of Westport was never rebuilt. The Order left its burnt-out ruins as a monument to the horrors of war. The Order returned Alexandra Monastery and Matriarch's Mercy to their original purpose, contemplating the clockwork of the universe in pursuit of solving the equation, while thoughtfully relocating refugees to another settlement. The abbot carried on as the head of the monastery, a task he excels at in peacetime. He was assigned a new seer who lacked Wiley's ambition. They got along much better. Having died at the peace talks, Augustine DeVries' treachery was never known to the Earth Directorate. She is forever remembered as the star agent who tragically went missing during her mission. Within weeks of concluding the Arcadian mission, Val broke down beyond repair. Her compression coils corroded from exposure to the rifts. Her logic core decayed by the heat of extreme use. Niles grieved for his automech companion, whom he secretly believed was still looking out for him. Perhaps he was right. A year after the Arcadian mission, Niles resolved a life support malfunction aboard the Incognito by using Val's old parts, a task he accomplished tearfully. Marisol quietly fumed over her unfinished business with Anaïs Bugeaud at Point Obviation. She eventually passed away in her sleep, alone and full of regret. With full control of the archive and the modulator schematics in hand, the Order called upon all Ascendants to collaborate in one purpose, that of rebuilding Arcadia. Ruth Bessar proceeded to interface with the archive, an agonizing process that shortened her life, yet accelerated the Order's work in solving the universal equation. Decades into the future, she would be recognized as the most efficient presiding bishop in Order history. With the old auntie dead, a new figurehead was needed to keep up appearances. Company execs fast-tracked auditions for a new auntie, but it was too little, too late for the corporation's influence to recover, leaving it ripe for a hostile takeover. A grateful Order bestowed the commander with a posthumous academic position equivalent to a laureate, noting they were on permanent academic hiatus due to extreme heroism. Adrift without firm leadership, Protectorate subjects struggled with post-war life. A small band of hardliners collaborated to preserve their society in the face of Arcadia's new leadership. When Sovereign Varric was discovered in mental refreshment, the Order attempted to help him recover without much success. He lived out the rest of his addled days at Laplace's garden, often spotted sitting by the pond and staring at the water. Despite the recent tumultuous events in Arcadia, it was business as usual for Free Market Station. Sub Rosa continued to supply the colony in the wake of the commander's actions. The dangerous experimental research of Marisol's contact from Point Obviation lived on, with a seer predicted 11.9% probability of yielding a universe-ending catastrophe. Meanwhile, an entrepreneurial work group of chemistricians unveiled a new flavor of Purple Berry Crunch. Thanks to the Order's thoughtful planning, the rifts were all closed and all colonies in proximity to Arcadia were saved. But the fate of those farther out in the galaxy remains unclear. All of these events turned on the decisive actions of the Earth Directorate agent and their unique way of navigating Arcadia, its disparate factions, social complexities, ubiquitous product placement, and arsenal of absurdly satisfying weaponry. But through it all, and to this day, Earth has remained inexplicably dark.
When the lab coats say these rifts could destroy the entire galaxy, that doesn't include the main menu, right? Geography ain't my strong suit.